Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin, and today is November 3rd, 2008, new month, episode 63 of the Daily Geek. I hope you had a fantastic Halloween weekend. I was able to enjoy myself. I was actually away from the computer all weekend long. Can you believe that? I hardly believe it myself, but I had a fantastic weekend. Like I said, I hope you did too. Let's get to the Geek News, which happens to be, the first several stories are actually confirming or denying or confirming in some way, shape, or form a story that we've already talked about. So that's kind of cool. Story number one, Netflix's Watch Instantly feature coming to the Mac. We said by the year's end. Well, now there's a beta version for Macs that you can actually go download. We'll include a link to it on our interesting links section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv. Story number two, Circus City. Remember we told you that they're possibly going to be closing like 150 stores? Well, it turns out they're actually going to be closing 155 stores and laying off thousands of employees by year's end 2009. No, friends, they are going to be closing those stores down tomorrow. That's right, 155 stores are not even going to open their doors tomorrow, and they're going to start liquidating all those assets on Wednesday the 5th. How crazy is that? Is your store affected? Make sure you go check it out. We have the list included on the interesting links section on our main site, sweetgeek.tv. Story number three, Tesla. We just covered it, that they were going to get some more money because they were pretty much out of money. Turns out they did. They secured $40 million. They're going to ramp up some production on their Roadster, which actually looks like a pretty sweet vehicle, I must say so. As we know more about Tesla, what's going on with them, we'll make sure to let you know right here on the Daily Geek. Story number four, Vodafone. I have to actually thank DF Smooth for submitting this. Vodafone updated their Blackberry Storm site, which was very exciting, very cool site. In fact, I dare say this, a sweeter site than Verizon. That's right. Story number five, Verizon updated their Blackberry Storm site, which not as cool as the Vodafone site, but still really exciting that Verizon may release this. Of course, we don't know the exact dates, times, or whatever, but hopefully soon we will. And of course, like I say all the time, once I know, I'll let you know right here on the Daily Geek. Let's move on. Story number six. The Macbooks are having a problem with their trackpad because you remember they nixed the whole button idea and decided that you can just push down on the trackpad and that's gonna, be the click. Well, it turns out that MacBooks are having a problem registering the clicks. Of course, no official word from Apple yet, but once there is, we'll make sure to let you know about a lot of stuff we're tracking here, aren't we? Story number seven, Panasonic may be buying up Sanyo. Now, there's articles far and wide about how Panasonic has already bought Sanyo, but there's actually a really credible article that I read that said that Panasonic has not made an exact decision on whether or not they're going to buy Sanyo. However, they are definitely thinking about it. So, once we know for sure whether or not Panasonic has made the biggest electronic manufacturing company in Japan, I'll make sure to let you know about it. Should be like probably tomorrow or the next day. Story number eight, the last story of the day, Microsoft Steve Ballmer was in South Korea signing a deal with LG for a mobile collaboration deal, for the mobile cell phone market. Well, he was not just doing that. In fact, he announced that Microsoft is going to make a $60 million investment in South Korea in the form of training software designers, helping to support venture firms, and, of course, creating a tech center there over the next 3 years. Very exciting stuff for Microsoft. But you know what? That is the Geek News for November 3rd, 2008, episode 63 of the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. And you know what? I'm, of course, your host, Griffin Granberg. And hey, I need to let you know that I'm actually going to be traveling. I'm going to go see family for the rest of the week. However, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. In fact, I'm going to do everything possible to make sure that the Daily Geek goes on every single day. Now, it might be late, mind you, but I will definitely do one. Or hopefully, I should say that. Hooking up the Blackberry for tethering capabilities. You might know that, or maybe you don't know this, but South Dakota, not as technologically advanced as the East and West Coast, or even Colorado for that matter. So I'll do my best to make sure the Daily Geek is up there. If it's not, someone in the office will post something that's worth watching. How about that? That's my promise to you. And hey, before I go, I need to, give you the question of the day, which I will be replying to from the BlackBerry. The question of the day is, are you still hyped up about the Blackberry Storm? Are you really excited? You know, I was super excited about the Blackberry Storm. I was excited about the T-Mobile G1, but of course I was talking, you know, I was just like, man, it's nice that the G1, you know, released. They built it up perfect. The hype was great. Well, now Verizon, I don't know if they're dropping the ball. That's why I need to ask you, are you still hyped up about the Blackberry Storm? Make sure you leave a comment no matter what site you're on, YouTube, you know, the video sites, or SweetGeek.tv. I'll make sure to reply to every single one left. And there you have it. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. I'm going to try to do the same, all right? And God willing, I will post the Daily Geek tomorrow. I hope I'll see you then.